So nitration of aniline is the topic, and there is something again very important coming up because it has also a bit of interesting part. So what that is, let me introduce to you and see how this reaction is. So what we need to do, first thing is that aniline, when aniline react with HNO3 in presence of H2SO4, this result formation of three different kind of product. And why these three kinds of product are coming, I will tell you, but let me finish the reaction first. So you have your major product, 4-nitroaniline, and this is about some 51%. So which is the major, this is your major product. Now, along with that, you have, something very unexpected product also, and this is your 3-nitroaniline. So, this is your around 41%. Probably 47% in fact, 47%. And along with that, you have something you might be expecting as well, and that is, orthonitroaniline, NO2, and you have, NH2. So this is about, 2 to 3%, 2%. Right? So this is your para, this is your meta product, and this one is your ortho product. So now the question is, why not only ortho and para, but also a large amount of product is coming as a meta? That's very important, right? And how you can get only this product 100%, that the two remaining part is there. So let me start with this one, why you have a huge amount of product as meta and not even the ortho. So let me tell you. What happened here, since H2SO4 is a source of proton, this is a source of proton, and you do know that nitrogen has a lone pair. So what happened, some of the molecules of aniline react with this hydrogen, and it forms anilinium ion. And you probably know what anilinium ion is. In case you do not, that's what I'm doing. So this is your anilinium ion. Now just pay attention here, what is happening. Because now nitrogen electron have been used up, so this electron will shift towards upway, and it will result this looks like this will exhibit minus R effect. This will result minus R effect, which you also call minus M effect, mesomeric effect. So because of minus R effect or minus M effect, what happened, this anilinium ion act as a deactivating group. So let me write this. It act as deactivating group. Okay, and in that case, if this one react with this HNO3 in presence of H2SO4, what happened? A large amount of the products are forming, as meta. So this product is formed, when some proton attach itself to the lone pair of nitrogen, and in that case this aniline converts into anilinium ion, and after it converts into anilinium ion, it start exhibiting minus R effect, and due to minus R effect it becomes a meta directing group, and that's why a large amount of product formed is meta directing, right? So this is the reason why you get these three kinds of product. Now the question is, how can we get only this product? So what I'm going to do, I'm taking this space off so that I can repeat back and take you through the actual topic. So the question is, how can we obtain only substituted nitroaniline, right? So in order to do so, we have to start our reaction with aniline, reaction with the aniline, and this aniline will be first treated with acetyl chloride. This will be treated with acetyl chloride. You can also take it anhydride, but right now I am taking acetyl chloride. So what happened, you probably remember what happened here. This bond undergo cleavage. This bond undergo cleavage. Why? Because this carbon is electron deficient here. And why? Because it is surrounded with two electronegative atoms. So oxygen is pulling its electron towards itself, but then it will result a back bonding. In that case, this bond will break, and this will result your formation of a positive charge, while chlorine will form a negative charge. Similarly, this bond will undergo cleavage, and nitrogen in that case will become negative. So nitrogen will attach to the carbon, while this H will come out with Cl. So what I am doing right now, I am doing this particular step where this aniline has now converted into something else, and that is your that is your C double bond O and CH3. This is what has happened here. Now the lone pair is still there. And what this is called protection of amine group. This is called protection of amine group. What is mean by protection of amine group? Protection of amine group, decreasing the reactivity. Decreasing the reactivity. This is what simple meaning of protection of amine is. So what you did, once you reacted aniline with the acetyl chloride, the acetyl group attached to the nitrogen, and therefore what happened, the reactivity of nitrogen has been partially utilized by this group, and therefore the reactivity of aniline has now decreased. In the next step, now you can add your desired product, and what your desired product is, you have your HNO3, and that's also assisted by H2SO4. Now in case you want to know how this NO2 is formed, let me take you through that. So first thing, you have this H2SO4, you have this H2SO4 here, and when this one react with HNO3, you have N, you have O here and another O, and along with that you have a H here. So what happened here, this proton leaves it from here and it goes to the oxygen. So from here it goes to the oxygen, and because of this reaction it forms a product like O, right, with N double bond O, and now you have oxygen with one positive charge and two hydrogen, and along with that you have this byproduct, and this is nothing but HSO4 negative. So this is the byproduct. Now let's concentrate here. Water here is a leaving group. So what will happen? This bond will undergo cleavage and this will come out as a water. Right? So 2 of the leaving group has come out and this finally remain as NO2 positive, and this is called nitronium ion. This is called nitronium ion. So this is how you will get your electrophile nitronium ion. So the nitronium ion is coming because of this particular reaction. Now you can have your desired product, and that desired product is, we have nitronium ion right here, and along with that you have NH, you got this one here. Finally, what will happen? Finally, this bond will undergo cleavage, and that takes place, in acidic or basic medium under both conditions. So finally, what will happen? Again this bond will undergo cleavage, and it will result, going the electron towards nitrogen, and this nitrogen will then react with the proton, and this will convert into your desired product. So this is your desired product is, you have your benzene, now you have your aniline back here, and you have now NO2. So this is how you will get your para-nitroaniline, and this is all possible due to the protection of the amine group, protection of the aniline. I hope I have made you very clear. I don't want to explain you a bit more, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap this off right now. I will say thanks for watching, and see you in the next lecture.